started at Southwing back in March, man, right before all this crap hit. Because I remember going in there and setting up the drums and playing drums and all. I was like, man, we don't know what's going to happen, you know. And but working with Chris and Gus and obviously Craig, it was a cool culmination of kind of like our old records, our new records. So we did all the drums at Southwing. They have an incredible studio. If you're in Houston, go check them out.
Southwing Audio was great. We did our drums at Southwing Audio, and they were phenomenal when it came to drum recording. That's one of the things that we've always been very, very cautious of, because everybody knows in this day and age everything's moving digital. But when you get an acoustic drum set into that kind of setting and you're able to fine tune each and every sound of each and every drum, of each and every cymbal hit, even down to each and every stick hit and stick movement, it's been a phenomenal process. Great. The drums on this album are huge, and that's what I love about this.
On a musical level, there's something spiritual about being in a studio. It's pretty hard to recreate that feeling. We can rehearse here and you can practice all you want at home, but as a musician, being in the studio is kind of like a holy place. So to have all of these months of hard work captured, you know, in just a few moments was very special. And to be able to have your equipment there, you know, and 20 microphones on your drum set, and for me sitting there looking through the window and he's like, all right, you're on, go. It was freaking cool, man.
We did the guitars and bass at my house, which was cool and stressful at the same time, because I'm not a recording engineer by no means. I know enough to get me in trouble, but Craig was a huge help with that, you know, and I'd call him and get ideas on, hey buddy, why does this sound goofy here, and make sure everything's tight. So I think recording guitars was way harder than I thought it was going to be doing at home, because at the studio it was like, all right, I drank 15 beers, let's nail these out. Whereas when I'm at my house, I can like see on the computer, because I'm working the computer while I'm recording, going back and forth, and can see if I'm off. And so it was a lot of work. It was a lot of work.
Let's see.
Doing all of our electronic instruments, our guitars, our basses, within our own home studios, especially going more to the digital age, it's helped out. You know, we were able to fine tune what we want to do. We were able to really put our own ideas into the music.
You know, we sent it off to Craig, and then we did all the vocals at Origin Sounds. And working with Craig is a breeze. I mean, we've been knowing the guy. We did our first ever demo with the guy back in like 2005, so 15 years, or maybe 2006.
Rolling in there, doing things vocally, we were able to knock things out, because recording things in Tyler's closet in his home studio, we were able to get very intimate with the songs, just he and I. Not that way, but getting intimate with the songs as far as knowledge and the rhythm. So having that basis and that foundation to send over to Craig to be able to jump in the studio cost-wise and knock that shit out was, I think, again, another verification of our maturity as musicians in the process.
You can't break free from your mind. I am part of you.
All the music was already in there, the drums, everything, like I said, the stems. So that aspect, I think, this time around, the recording process was much smoother.
Working with Craig in his studio at Origin Sounds was phenomenal, also on vocals, because Craig has an idea and a background in recording that has really opened up vocals, has really opened up the meld between vocals, guitars, even bass, all the way down to drums. So it's allowed us to be a little bit more fluid in our recording process.
So we've been knowing him for a really, really long time. He's awesome. He's one of the best to sit behind a console. So easy money, man. The hard part was being at my house.
It's been a tough year for everybody, and it's been tough for us not to be on stage and doing live shit with you guys, and seeing y'all and having fucking beers with y'all and just shaking hands and being with everybody. It's been kind of shitty in that regard.
When you listen to this album, I hope that at least one of these songs connects with you. And I just want you to know that I spent more time than you can imagine writing what you're listening to, and that I hope at least a little bit of it connects with you on some level. Man, I just can't wait to play it for you, to get on stage, shake your hands, and that's why I do this. So I missed it a lot.
We're excited to bring this album, Resiliency, out to you guys. It's something that you've never heard, something that we've never done. It's a different element that we're in, especially with everything that's going on in this world. So it's our escape. It's our way of being able to communicate to the masses how we've been able to deal with everything going on.
I think that's what I'm most looking forward to, is just fucking seeing everybody again, to getting back on the fucking stage and doing this shit fucking live.
Can't wait for y'all guys. Resiliency, man. It was a lot of blood, sweat, and beers put into this thing. So hope y'all enjoy it. We're going overboard. Too long of a break. So when it's time to get out of this hellhole of COVID and what 2020 was, we're going to be ready to party with you guys. Thanks for sticking with us. Y'all are the best. Cheers.